So I'm going to run you through queries and what they are. In a nutshell, queries are basically asking our data. Once we put our data in, which is in the form of these tables, once we put our data in, we need to be able to ask it some questions. And the way we do it is by query design. Now, this view here, if I just push that, I've got to add the tables in. And push that over, close that. Now this view here is what's known as the QBE, which is Query by Design view. And if you follow my mouse, you can see that we have all that. So we can say QBE, Design View, SQL, and we have the data sheet view, which is the view of that. Now, if I click this, there'll be nothing there. So it won't let me even do that. So if I click this, I can put first name into the first field, and you can see that I've got everyone's first names in there. So in order for me to be able to search some of that, let's say we want a specific term, so Nathaniel. All right, so if I search for Nathaniel and press enter, it says, all right, I'm going to look for Nathaniel, and of course I get the one record, one result, Nathaniel. Now, that's all well and good, but what are we, what's the point of that? Well, let's say we want to know their last name. So if we put in there, Nathaniel Dean, right? So that's the way in which we can work with that. But what if I didn't know, say, Nathaniel's, how to spell his name? It's a pretty lengthy name. Someone may not know how to spell it. Well, what we do is we use what's known as a wildcard. So, oops, hang on. I just want to do, say, N and the wildcard. Now, it's probably a bit hard to see on the screen, but what we're doing is we're putting an asterisk there, or Shift 8 is what we have to do. And what this is saying is anything after the letter N, tell me, is there anything out there that has anything after the letter N? Well, let's see. Yes, there is. There's Nathaniel, Nihar, and Noah. So that means that those people are the category that satisfies. But I can also do this where I can go, all right, let's put an asterisk there, or what's known as a wildcard, in front of the N. Now that means that the N is going to occur anywhere in their name. It could be the second part, or it could be in the rest of the name at all. So here we go. So Nathaniel now, and it's at the front. Sebastian, it's at the back. Nihar, it's there. Icon, it's the end. It's either at the front or the end, so we don't have any Dannies or anything like that. Or Danielle, like my sister's name, would also come up in here as well. So that's a way of being able to use a wildcard. Now, we could also do this. Let's say, all right, let's see if we can satisfy the argument of the Y in Sebastian Young. All right, so, all right, so we go, all right, last name. It says criteria like N, so it's going to have that in it. Or if I put it down here, it's going to have it in or, but if I put it up here, it's going to say and, a big capital and. So if I want to do young, I could say, all right, wildcard Y, oops, not a big Y, a little y. I don't think it's case sensitive. Let's find that out. Let's see if it's case sensitive, right? So I put a capital Y in there and it goes, right, it's not case sensitive because it's got that one, and it's got that one as well for Noah Van Wyck. But if I did this, let's say I took that and I press Control X to cut it, and then I press Control V to put it in there, then what's going to happen is I'm going to get everyone who has an N in their name, or they have a Y in their last name. So that's a really cool thing to do as well. The other things we can do are things like, let's put in there, in this one, let's put height. And we'll take all these out and we'll say, all right, anyone who's going to be greater than, the greater than sign, 180 centimeters high. Let's see if we can do that. So then we run it and we go, there you go. There is 3 people who are taller than 180, and like me, all the rest of us are really short. So that's a really cool thing we can do. Or we can do, maybe this is the see, maybe we do a date of birth thing and we say, all right, anyone who is older than the year 2000, we can do those ones as well. Or imagine if we had, say, a video store and we actually did they had overdue books or overdue videos, and we put in a date range to find out who has overdue dates and things like that. So that's really the types of questions that we can ask. And next video is going to be on what that looks like as far as an SQL goes.